Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about the things that make me really mad or somehow distracting while communicating with other people. And today I have this little chit chat where I have all the points noted in order this video quite structured as I wanted it to be. Let's start. It will be 10 points. All of them are quite equally important for me. First of all, it makes me sick when someone is unable to ask a direct questions. What I mean, for example, you want to ask me a favor or ask me some question about something. Yeah, you have your goal to get from me some kind of information or to do something from you. And I hate when people start, being polite and saying like, oh, how are you doing? And don't actually care about how am I doing. So if you have something for me, some question, ask me to do, please just write me down like, hello, I wanted to know something from you and here is a list of the questions that I want you to answer. And it will be more welcome from me than just to, ask this polite but really awkward questions. From this point, I'm not talking about the, work communication, workplace communication, because here it's a must to be this polite and to ask this question and everyone understand that it's just needed to be asked, especially if you are working in some bureaucratic company or even post-bureaucratic when there is not all of the employees are from Gen Z. Next, it's really important. It's when someone is crossing my mental or physical borders. So for example, when I tell person that I'm not hugging other people who I don't quite know, or I don't like this touches when someone touches me. That's always from the start of our communication. If something like that happened not on purpose, and if person starts and continues doing that, it's gross. It's disgusting. How can I respect you if you don't respect me in the way as I asked? Red flag list, it when someone tries to offend me as a joke. Not funny. I think it can be included in the second point about crossing the mental border. Don't do that. Never joke about someone's appearance, someone weight. Something goes as a joke. Sometimes there's truth hidden behind this joke. And that's the rule. Call it I don't know type of person. It doesn't relate to something like when I ask you some, inappropriate question and you ask, I don't know. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a way to give the person a feeling that he or she somehow crosses the border. But when I ask you about some simple questions like, what will you do tomorrow? What's your plan, for the next week? What will you, what have you decided? Do you know what meal you're gonna get if you go in the cafe? And when there's such people always answer you, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Come on, it's not okay. Sometimes it starts really irritating me because it's, for me, it equals the person cannot decide for anything and be responsible for his or her own choices. And for me, it's unacceptable. I'm not asking you about, 5 years plan or what you're gonna do, how much do you, spend, or how much do you earn in your job? No, it's just simple questions that gives me some link to build the communication and, further topics of discussion. But if I see this person, I will never want to talk to this person again, because why? Just to get the answers like, I don't know, sorry, not my cup of tea. It's when people or person self really attached to how everyone look, what everyone do. And I mean, when it's the only topic that you can talk to these people, like tea, gossips, and like that, and they never talk about anything else. When it's the only topic, no, I cut this person from my life immediately, because I know that if you stop, or you start gossiping about the people with this person, you always can be the next target, and this person will, tell about you all your secrets to all this person who you were, talking about. When people never ask you questions back and only talk about themselves. Great, you can detach these people really fast, from 3-5 questions that you ask them, and if they are not ask you back, they are not interested in you, probably they are not interested in anybody, only themselves. I can deal with anybody's ego. It's not my job. Nobody pays me for getting in some dramas. I'm not a lawyer, not a therapist, so when people trying to offend me through, talking something about my hobbies. For instance, if I say that I read so much, I have a blog, and someone tells me, well, reading is such a waste of time. You can, watch movies instead. And, blog, you're a blogger. There's so much of them. You will not achieve anything. Thank you. No one asked for your opinion. Phrase from men or even women that gets me, sick and calls out whole my, generational trauma female rage. You do well for a woman. Never say to me this again. Never. There's no such jobs that can be only masculine or feminine. No. You think it's a compliment, but it's not. When person start giving me pieces of advice when I actually never asked about it, or giving me some criticism about the way I look, I never ask you. It's rude. I never say compliment just because I need to say it. If I see like, oh, you have a nice new skirt, it's because I really think like that. The last, and it's kind of wide, everyone will understand this point for themselves, personally, but when people don't think outside of the box. Mostly, it's concerns about jokes about feminism, racism, another kind of discrimination like on a workplace and so on. Can be different for everybody, but you should get what I mean. I think for today it was all points that I got. I mean, I was gathering it for almost a week. Most important that is for me. I will wait you in the comments. You can always share with me which things of that makes you also mad, how you react to these things, so such comments. We see each other in my other socials and my next videos.